Welcome to another episode of My Two Cents. Change locations. I'm outside and it's snowing, but nor rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Today's episode is going to be existence versus universe. Now, let's see. Wikipedia says, glasses time, and it'll be covered in snow, so this should be interesting. Wikipedia says, in common usage, existence is the world we are aware of through our senses and the persistent independence without them. In academic philosophy, the word has a more specialized meaning, being contrast with essence, with specific differences forms of existence, as well as different identities, conditions, or objects and properties. Philosophers investigate questions such as what exists, how do we know, to what extent are these senses a reliable guide to existence, and what is the meaning, if any, of assertions of existence of category ideas and abstractions. The universe, Wikipedia says, is the universe is a common definition as the totality of everything that exists, including all physical matter and energy, the planets, stars, galaxies, and the content of intergalactic space. Although this usually may differ with the context, the term universe may be used in slightly different contexts, senses the notion such concepts as the cosmos, the world, or nature. Observations of earlier stages of development of the universe, which can be seen in greater distances, suggests that the universe has been governed by the simple physical laws and constant throughout most of its existence and history. Now, in the universe, Wikipedia says, common definition as the totality of everything that exists. The question you should ask yourself is, why do we have two words that describe the same thing? Why do we have an idea or a definition that describes something known as existence, and why do we have a definition or something that describes the idea of the universe? Why are they both prescribing to the same thing? Why does science suggest that existence is in fact the universe and the universe is in fact existence? My definition for existence is static dimensional coordinates, geometry, governed by dynamic forces, the known laws of physics. My definition for the universe is dynamic dimensional coordinates, geometry, governed by dynamic forces, the known laws of physics. What does that mean? What that means is, relative to yourself, you're not standing still or sitting still or whatever the case may be. You're moving. You're in motion relative to everything else in the universe. Everything in our universe is in motion. Our universe itself, realistically speaking, is in motion. So, what is it moving around in? And where is it located? The universe's location is located inside of existence. It's located inside of existence, which is static dimensional coordinates moving around in existence. Existence, as I describe it, is a volume or geometric location that is absolute, never changing. If you look at our Cartesian plane, existence has a location that is absolute 0, 0, 0, x, y, z. Or it could be an absolute zero of infinite dimensions with respect to dimensions being geometry. What I'm suggesting is that our universe is moving around inside of existence, and that the universe itself is dynamic geometry. That's to suggest that the edge of our universe is the location where the dynamic geometry of our universe ceases or ends based on the threshold of our universe in relation to the threshold of the static geometry of the universe. So here's a thought experiment that I'm going to give to you. Most of you should be aware of a movie called E.T. E.T., a movie made by Steven Spielberg, I hope, was the extraterrestrial. The definition of extraterrestrial suggests something very interesting in relation to what I'm speaking. So what is an extraterrestrial? An extraterrestrial in relationship to yourself is outside of or extraplanetary, which means outside of the planet of origin. For instance, in relation to Mars, humans are extra-Martian. We're extraterrestrial to the planet Mars. Martians are extraterrestrial to the planet Earth, if there are Martians. What this means is this. Here's a thought experiment. Using the word extra, you can say this. You can say that you live on a continent. You live on a continent. I live on a continent. I live in America. You live wherever. You may live in America too. We are continental. We are mind, bodies, experience. We are mind, bodies, and spirits that are continental to relative to our continent. So if you were to leave your continent and go to another continent, the way that early Americans left Europe or wherever continent they came from, Africa, Japan, etc., and came to America, you are now extracontinental. You left your continent of origin and you have traversed the planet Earth and landed on a new continent. You are extracontinental. The same way that you can go from one continent to the next continent and be extracontinental, you can leave the Earth and go to another planet and be extraterrestrial. This is important because in the same way that you can leave the Earth and go from one planet to another planet, you are extraterrestrial. If you leave our solar system and go to another solar system, you are extra solar system. If you leave our solar system and go to another solar system, you traverse the medium between solar systems. Well, where is that? That's located in the galaxy. So when you're traversing the medium between the galaxies, going from one solar system to another, you're extra solar system. If you leave the galaxy and traverse the distance between the two galaxies, you are extra galactic. If you leave one galaxy and go to another galaxy, you're extra galactic. So what's in between the two galaxies? Well, that's the universe. The universe is the location between two galaxies. It's dynamic geometric volume. If you, and here's the key, if you left the universe and traversed to another universe by the rules of infinite infinity as I'm describing them, where are you? You are in fact inside of dynamic static dimensional geometry. You are inside of existence. You can leave the universe, relatively speaking, and you can wind up in existence itself. And once you're inside of existence, you are inside of the omniverse. The omniverse is existence. And there's more to it, but I'm getting cold because I'm outside and, no rain nor sleet nor snow. But this is Paul Emerson. That is my 2 cents.